Hi, my name is Mark Damelio.
I'm Dixie.
I'm Charli.
I'm Heidi.
The Damelio family. You've definitely heard their names by now, you've seen them on social media, and they are likely the reason you've locked yourself in your room for 3 hours to learn a 30-second TikTok dance. But how much do you really know about these four? They've shot to overnight fame as both Charli and Dixie grew in popularity on TikTok. Charli is currently the most followed person on the platform with over 53 million followers. The family even has their own TikTok account where they post dances, funny videos, and challenges as a group.
Who will get married first? Who has the better style? Who is meaner?
And while we've gotten to know them all via social media, there's a lot more about this family than just what's on TikTok. So we scrolled all the way back and gathered up 16 things you need to know about the Damelio family, and we're gonna spill the tea right here on Listed. And seriously, even if you're a diehard Damelio fan, some of these things might actually surprise you. Alright, so let's start with some serious throwbacks. These are sure to get you excited. We all know that Charli and Dixie are trained dancers. They took their dancing skills to TikTok, and that's part of the reason they shot to fame. But do you know what other activities outside of dance these two participated in long before their TikTok days? Charli used to play the violin, and these throwback pics are adorable. She also was really into painting and even expressed interest in wanting to get back into it.
Well, I always really enjoyed painting. I really enjoyed painting. I was like, Mom, can you get me like some canvases and paint? And so I started painting, and I had a lot of fun with it. I wasn't that good, but it was just something to do when I was like just doing nothing.
But Dixie, being around 3 years older than Charli, actually did a lot more activities before their TikTok days. Did you know that Dixie was a nationally ranked BMX rider? And just in case you aren't familiar with BMX riding, it's a type of off-road bicycle racing, and it's totally badass. Dixie told Famous Birthdays that, quote, "I was 5th in the nation and I thought that was kind of cool." But she didn't just participate in BMX. Dixie was also an avid runner on her school's track and field team. She'd been running since middle school, and by the time she got to high school, she was actually really good. Charli and Dixie's mum Heidi used to share lots of videos of Dixie winning races like this one, where she slays the 100-meter dash. And speaking of Heidi, did you know that before they were a TikTok famous fam, she was actually a professional photographer? She would take pictures of the girls doing what they love, like these dancing photos of Charli and this epic running shot of Dixie. Heidi is also super into fitness, and she still shares plenty of fitness photos and videos on her Instagram. And she's in killer shape. Alright, now let's get back to Dixie. And don't worry, we'll also talk more about Charli and even their dad Mark in just a bit. Dixie has been hinting at wanting to work on some new projects outside of TikTok and social media. She grew up doing theatre and singing, so maybe we'll get some music from Dixie soon.
I sang a lot growing up. I did theater for a long time, and then I switched to sports more. And now I'm kind of figuring my way back into singing because I've always enjoyed it. I just wasn't confident enough.
And she is also getting back to her theatre roots with acting. According to The Hollywood Reporter, Dixie has joined a new series on Brat TV called Attaway General. The show will follow various teens volunteering at their local hospital and will also feature other TikTok stars like Lauren Kettering and Gabby Morrison. And this will be Dixie's acting debut, so we can't wait to see it. Okay, now time for some more fun facts about Charli. Did you know that back in her earlier days of TikTok, Charli performed with Bibi Rexha? Bibi had seen Charli's TikTok dances and recruited her to come on stage and perform during her show at the Barclays Center. It was absolutely epic, and Charli did an amazing job. Take a look. And they even made some TikToks together backstage with Dixie too. I'm hoping BB collabs with the girls again soon. Okay, now ready for another one about Charli? Did you know that despite finding fame on TikTok, Charli was still attending a private school in Connecticut up until recently. She revealed to James Charles in their collaboration video that she recently started online school because trying to balance it all was too tough.
And then as time started going on, I started doing online school, which was great. I love it so much. I mean, I was struggling because there were so many things I felt like I had to do, and I felt like I didn't have a really well put together schedule.
And either way, balancing school with being a full-time TikToker and influencer definitely isn't easy, because the opportunities started pouring in for Charli and they started coming in quickly. One minute she's dancing at her home studio and the next she's in a Super Bowl commercial. I feel like most of you knew that one already, but I had to throw it in for everyone else. Here's one that you may not know. Everyone is aware that Charli and Dixie were dancers. But did you know that they have both danced with Dance Moms coach Abby Lee Miller? Also, can we just talk about how cute little Charli is with those glasses? Totally adorable. But this fact got me thinking. The Damelio girls are around the same age as the Dance Moms girls. I wonder what it would have been like to have them on the show. Now that would have been nuts. But just because they weren't on Dance Moms doesn't mean that reality TV is off the table for the Damelio family. It's actually very much on the table. The family is set to have their own reality show coming to TV screens very soon.
Keeping up with the Damelios right here, right now.
And for the most part, they've remained pretty tight-lipped on the details, but their dad, Mark, actually talked about it in a recent interview with Entertainment Tonight.
We're figuring out all that stuff right now. This has kind of happened all really very quickly. So, but we think if we're going to do it, we might as well go all in with it and really, like Charli said, just have everyone get to know us a little bit more closely.
And speaking of which, did you know that the entire family is signed with one of the biggest talent agencies, United Talent Agency, aka UTA? The Damelios signed with UTA earlier this year, and that is no small feat. Other celebs who have signed with the agency include A-listers like Johnny Depp, Angelina Jolie, Owen Wilson, Gwyneth Paltrow, Channing Tatum, Barbara Streisand, and tons more. So the Damelios are officially in the mix with the biggest stars. Okay, I think it's time we talk about Mark Damelio, aka the CEO of the Damelio family. Here's a fun fact for you. Mark ran for Connecticut State Senate in 2018, but he lost. He ran as a Republican Party candidate, but also cross-filed to run with the Independent Party. And if you don't believe me, his campaign website is still fully up and running. You can go have a look at DamelioForSenate.com. And did you know, before TikTok fame, Mark was once a clothing designer? Even now, he still owns a clothing sales agency called The Level 4 Collective, and they have a showroom in New York City. He's had many of Charli and Dixie's famous friends like Addison Rae stop by the showroom. And Charli and Dixie have worn some of Mark's clothes in their TikToks. So I wouldn't be surprised if we had a full-blown Damelio family clothing line coming soon. Like, not just merch, but a full-on collection. Alright, we've made it to our last but not least thing you may not know about the Damelio fam. It's totally random, but also interesting. Charli and Dixie have both had partially shaved heads on multiple occasions while growing up.
I don't know what I'm doing, but hopefully it comes out good.
Their mum Heidi has experimented with all different sorts of haircuts, and the girls clearly hopped right on board. And I gotta say, they look really good. It's totally different from the slick, longer hair look they wear nowadays, but they can totally rock both. Charli has even gone for a similar look again more recently, but her hair has grown back again since this. Pretty cool, right? Alright you guys, that's all I've got for you right now, but I want to know if you learned anything new about the Damelio family. And if you want more, click right over here to find out 7 things you might not know about Noah Centineo. I'm your host, Susan Morad. I'll catch you later. Bye guys.